Well, back guys to Fog Football, and hopefully you're relishing this content as much as the 49ers are relishing the season ahead and the rivalry and the trophies and all that Maloney, brother. Yeah, all that baloney. I said Maloney, well, it's not Sean Maloney, but anyway, they're talking. There was an AGM, rather there was some idiotic questions like how much exactly is the transfer budget going to be. I mean, they never really, that never really gets revealed. Never ever gets revealed. I mean, it can vary, it can change, you can do whatever you want it to do. But any day, let's get into it, let's look at it. So, a lot came out of this. But the headline, Rangers chairman relishing Celtic rivalry after 20 million investment. Rangers are impatient, competitive and relishing the challenge of becoming the dominant force in Scottish football, new chairman Andrew Cavenagh said after approval was given for the 20 million investment into the club. So, obviously, the 20 million is there, the investment is here, the 49ers, baby, it is all official. There's nothing all but official, there's nothing, well, it's almost done, it's near done, it's just waiting on the announcement. It's done, pal, alright? It is absolutely done. It's all over, it's completed. At an extraordinary meeting in Glasgow, the 4 resolutions tabled were voted through with 98% of shareholder backing. This is what the big Cavenagh had to say. We relish that challenge. In terms of rivalry, I think rivalry is one of the things that make football great. And our rivalry with Celtic, Rangers wouldn't quite be the same without that rivalry. It's top 5 in the world. Boca, River Plate, Lazio, Roma, Celtic, Rangers, like those would be the 3 things that come to mind. So I think it's fantastic to have that rivalry, and we look forward to the challenge. End of quote. I mean, he's almost fucking sold it a wee bit short there. Top 5 in the world? Fucking bang it up to the top. Right? Top. Numero uno. I don't understand this pish about top 5. Fucking, yo, this is no disrespect, right, to Lazio, Lazio and Roma, right? That's a big derby, right? Fucking shites over anything in England for a starter, right? But it's nothing on the Old Firm. Nothing on the Old Firm. You know, see, I'm not going to sit here and say I know everything about Argentinian football, right? Even though I know a few people that are connected to Argentinian football, brother. But anyway, Boca Juniors and River Plate, that's massive, right? And it's fierce and it's all that. But, I mean, nobody outside of Italy, in my opinion, is going to say that Lazio Roma is bigger than Celtic Rangers. That's just my opinion. So that's interesting to say the least. So for me, it should definitely get fired to the top of the list, brother. But for whatever reason, it's no been. Now, Cavenagh became Rangers' new chairman, and Patrick Marafe was installed as vice chairman. Now, Cavenagh asked, this is the 3 reasons why he invested in Rangers. The stadium, the supporters' passion. Ibrox is our castle, and it gives the team an advantage. And the competitions they play in, the league, the cups in Europe. Rangers, runner-up last season, have won the Scottish Premiership once in 14 years, dominated by their City rivals. Well, that's not what Andrew Cavenagh said, but that's what I say. I mean, did BBC Sport just fucking set me up here to get buried? I know it's shite once in 14 years. I mean, it's fucking rank rotten. He went on to say, to put the club in the position to win the league, win cups and be more competitive in Europe, we have no exit plan but a growth plan. We'll figure out exit plan after growth. End of quote. I mean, exit plan? What's the exit plan he's talking about? I tell you what, the only plan I care about is getting back to the top. Russell Martin's teddy bears are going to do it, I'm telling you. Is it going to be this season? Well, I don't know. Russell Martin, fucking sign some players, man. And Poku, Cody, look, very, very close. Come on, guys, let's get it wrapped up. Let's get it done. He was then asked about how the 20 million will be spent. This is what he had to say. We'll be transparent where we can be, but we will be opaque in other areas. And this is one. There are 4 criteria that we looked at for head coach. 1, somebody that would coach what we think is the right style of play or game model. 2, who will build the culture in the way that we think it needs to be built. 3, who will develop talent. And 4, who can win matches. And Russell was the standout across all 4 of those metrics unanimously amongst our team. Right. 4, who can win matches. Is Russell Martin really the guy that the 49ers addressed and went, yes, he's the guy that's going to win football matches? You know, a guy that hasn't, right, played a game in Europe, a guy that's won hee-haw managerial, managerially won hee-haw, right? Am I buying that? I mean, I get it, right? There's 4 criterias, and maybe out of the 5 people on the list, fuck knows who they were. Maybe Martin was better at the other 3 than the last one there, but I don't know. It all sounds a wee bit messy, but stand out. I mean, he's hardly going to turn around and say that Russell Martin was shite and fuck. He was the 5th choice, and everyone else was better than him, but they rejected us. I'm not saying that's the case, because I actually do believe that the 49ers wanted Russell Martin. They want a head coach rather than their manager. That's why we've ended up with Russell Martin over Gerrard. In terms of why we got him over Ancelotti, well, I think it was just simply down to preference. Ancelotti seemed to have his eyes set on Rangers, had his eyes set on Govan, and whatever happened, I mean, he's just away to Brazil, tail tucked between the legs, man, arse collapsed, got no interest there. Anyway, guys, the Cavenagh has spoken, the Rangers AGM, that's a bit of the fallout here. What do you think? What's around the corner? Signings for Rangers? Who knows? We'll be there to cover it though.